Good afternoon and welcome to News Update. I am Udra Kobong Achibong. The second extraordinary summit of ECOWAS Authority of Heads of State and Government on the political situation in Niger Republic held in Abuja with a focus on prioritizing diplomatic negotiations. The bloc is looking at the situation in Niger following the military takeover of government in that country. The first meeting on the situation resolved and demanded immediate release of President Mohamed Bazoum and restoration of constitutional order. The ultimatum given to the military heads ended without yielding to their demands. The ECOWAS leaders are back to review the steps taken so far and come up with the next line of action.
The outcome of that meeting, as well as a memorandum by the President of the ECOWAS Commission on current social and political development in Niger, will be presented during this summit. This will offer critical insight that will inform our collective decision-making process at this meeting. Today's summit provides a significant opportunity for meticulously reviewing and assessing the progress made since our last gathering.
There you had President Bola Tinubu speaking on behalf of ECOWAS leaders. Of course, he's the chairman of ECOWAS on the situation in Niger Republic. And moving on now, following a decree announced on national television this Thursday, military leaders in Niger who seized power in a coup last month have formed a new government. The decree promulgates Prime Minister Ali Mahaman will lead the 21-member government with generals from new military council heading the defense and interior ministries. And to other matters now. The Nigerian Police Command Zone 5 headquarters, Benin, has decorated newly promoted officers to the rank of Assistant Superintendent of Police with an advice that their elevation calls for greater responsibility, which they must be ready at all times to discharge with diligence and high level of professionalism. Ivyo Yakiri witnessed the ceremony for NTA News.
Of the 47 newly promoted officers, 35 of them took turns to be decorated by members of the management team accompanied by their spouses. The Assistant Inspector General of Police Zone 5, Arungwa Wanzui, represented, had a take-home message for the promoted officers as they leave the rank of an inspector to officers of the zone.
Promotion is a way of rewarding you for the jobs you have done, and it's also an encouragement. And when you have been rewarded and you are encouraged, you are expected to perform better. At this point, we expect that you'll be a better ambassador of the Nigerian police. On behalf of the AIG Zone 5 and Inspector General of Police, I once again congratulate you.
For the new officers, it is time to put in more work and represent their new status as Assistant Superintendent of Police.
I'm very happy because my dream come true. It wasn't easy, but we give Almighty God thank Him for everything, for making this promotion to come to reality. Many that we have started, they are no more alive to witness this.
I feel excited. The new promotion is going to give me more opportunity to serve my country. In fact, words are not enough for me to describe my joy for what the Lord has done for me and those of us that benefited from this kind gesture from the Police Service Commission and the Inspector General of Police.
Of the 35 decorated officers, 28 males were promoted from an inspector to the rank of an Assistant Superintendent of Police, while 7 females were promoted from the rank of an inspector to an Assistant Superintendent of Police, of which 1 male officer was promoted and appointment confirmed from ASP 2 to ASP 1. In Benin, Ivie Oyahire, NTA News.
Governor Godwin Obaseki wants the newly trained personnel of the State Security Vigilante and Hunters Network to handle the task of securing the state with utmost care. This was his message at the passing out of 1,500 of the personnel at Police Training School, Ogida, Benin City. Goodluck Enaini has the details.
The training is part of efforts by government to improve safety and strengthen the state's security architecture. Governor Obaseki's charge to the Batch B trainees from 12 local government areas in the southern and central senatorial zones of the state is simple. He wants them to be committed to securing the state as government will fulfill every financial obligation. He says he is optimistic that they won't let him down.
You have been trained and given the necessary information to go back to your various communities to support the security arrangements we have in your various communities and local governments. You must always let the DPOs know of your movements and any operations that you are participating in. We will not be pleased to hear complaints from members of the public of harassments by members of the Vigilante Security Network.
In Benin, Goodluck Enaini, NTA News.
We now take a break. We'll be back shortly. Please stay tuned.
Join us every day on NTA Benin Network Center, Channel 7, VHF. Star Times on Channel 103. You can log on to our social media handles: YouTube, NTA Benin, Facebook, NTA Benin, Twitter, NTA Benin 1. For breaking news, call our news desk on 091 535 59648. NTA Benin, the award-winning station.
Do you live in Aduawa and environ? Or you need a conducive and open field in Aduawa for your wedding receptions, birthday parties, annual ceremony, family or corporate event in a serene and conducive environment that is close to nature? Then look no further. NTA Benin Aduawa is a place for you. NTA Benin Aduawa has a large field for all your events and ceremonies. Also, at NTA Corporate Headquarters TV Road, we have a state-of-the-art, fully air-conditioned ultra-modern hall for all kinds of indoor events with a standby generating set, guest room, constant power supply. We also have the NTA Pavilion for all outdoor events at the same venue. Guess what? Our prices are affordable, locations are easily accessible, venue is conducive and highly secure. Our outside broadcast van is available 24 hours and can broadcast your events live. And above all, you can air your events on our award-winning programs like Events and Style. Wow! What are you waiting for? Grab this opportunity and have your celebration in a grand style. For inquiries and bookings, please call NTA Benin, the award-winning station.
Many thanks for staying tuned. As the Edo State Independent Electoral Commission (ETSEC) continues its enlightenment visit to stakeholders ahead of the September 2nd local government polls, the delegation visited the management of NTA Benin Network Center to commend her for the support in publicizing the activities of the commission, led by its chairman, Justice James Oyime, retired, who assures NTA that the commission is committed to delivering a free, fair and credible election. Zonal Director NTA Benin, Esosekpon, while responding, said NTA as an organization is committed to publicizing all activities before, during and even after the exercise. She enjoins the chairman and other officers of the commission to live true to their words and promises that the people's votes will count in electing their choice mandate. Meanwhile, the Edo State Independent Electoral Commission (EDSEC) is set for the September 2nd Edo State local government election. Chairman of the commission, Justice James Oyimere, retired, who started this during an interface with key players in the 18 local government areas of the state, says he is committed to conducting free, fair and credible election. Eugenia Ndubisi has the details.
Since the expiration of the tenure of the immediate past chairman in the 18 local government areas, the affairs of the councils have been supervised by heads of local government administration. However, as the state also prepares to go for its governorship election in 2024, it has become imperative to conduct LGA elections as a build-up to the polls. Though the conduct of the LGA election in the state has suffered several setbacks and postponement, this time around, the Justice James Oyemire's led EDSEC says there is no going back on the September 2nd rescheduled date. This is why the Commission is visiting the 18 local government areas in the state to give added reassurance that the date is sacrosanct.
I want to appeal to all of us to eschew electoral malpractices, electoral violence, snatching of ballot boxes, creating mayhem at the polling station during election.
Justice Oyomire further explains the modalities for the exercise.
We are not going to use carriers, so we are using what my law says I will use. You come to the polling unit with your voter's card. We look at the voter's register compiled by INEC, not me, and see if your name is there. If your name is there, you tick. Mark your thumb, then you cast your vote.
Stakeholders described the sensitization tour as timely while pledging their support to ensure a smooth conduct of the process, as they promise to look at every concern raised by the Commission.
We will try our best to talk with the politicians and especially the youths.
We expect that those that are contestants should do their job, they should campaign, and that you have also said that people should be mindful of their manner of campaigns.
All the critical stakeholders, including various interest groups, were represented. In Benin, Eugenia Ndubisi, NTA News.
And still on election matters, the People's Democratic Party, PDP, has flagged off campaigns in the build-up to the September 2nd local government polls. Governor Governor Obaseki, who is leading the team, told the people of Sabongida Ora in Owan West and Afuze in Owan East that the PDP will continue to give them a new lease of life if the party is voted in. Goodluck Enaini has the details.
The party supporters in Sabongida Ora in Owan West defied the downpour to show solidarity. Governor Obaseki, Speaker of the State Assembly, Blessing Agbebakun, and other party stewards said a vote for PDP is a vote for total emancipation.
When you vote for PDP, when you vote for the chairman, when go bring progress. Chairman, when go bring development. The second day next month, when una come vote for PDP.
PDP chairmanship candidate for Owan West, Dixon Ahonsi, outlined what the people stands to gain with PDP in power. The situation was the same at Afuze Owan East local government area of Edo State at the College of Education premises, where supporters of the party turned out en masse to receive the visitors who assured them of purposeful leadership and dividends of democracy.
We must elect chairman for our local council when fear God, when love the people. Okodo Kadiri, love is all. Okodo Kadiri, 9 minutes.
The state chairman of PDP Edo State, Tony Azegbemi, handed the party's flag to the candidates. The party received some defectors. Earlier, the governor met with party stalwarts in 2 local government areas in order to strengthen the party's unity. The campaigns continues. From Afuze, Goodluck Inaini, NTA News.
Nigeria is working on a national support framework on flood forecasting and early warning, which targets reducing the potential damage on agricultural investment and property to flood disasters, as well as improving the safety of lives in flood-prone areas. This is the agenda of a stakeholders workshop in Abuja on water resources decision support and flood early warning systems for Nigeria. Oluseye Adagbo has the details.
Nigeria's devastating experience of flooding in 2022 affected 32 states, displacing more than 1.4 million persons, destroying livestock, about 100,000 hectares of farmland, with over 600 deaths recorded. And the World Bank estimates its economic damage to be about $6.68 billion.
The negative impact of flood will be on the decline by promoting better understanding of flood risk and ensuring that the appropriate mitigation measures are developed.
Focus on irrigated agriculture will also be more pronounced, but it is not enough to have this in place when we are not able to confront challenges that may come from droughts or floodings.
As flooding keeps challenging Nigeria's transformation drives, especially on the agricultural food system, the nation's water users, policymakers, and other relevant actors want to use this workshop to strengthen anticipatory action through flood forecasting and early warning systems to mitigate the flood impacts in Nigeria.
First of its kind in Nigeria, developing this AWARE platform, and importantly, we are trying to test that in specific state with all the actors by next year to ensuring that the government have early action protocol before the disaster happen.
With the overall objective of sensitization, participants there have been sharing optimism of capacities to build resilience, mitigate and manage flood in the best ways. In Abuja, Oluseye Diagbo, NTA News.
Time for another break. We'll be back shortly. Please stay.
Have you any event, weddings, birthdays, parties, burial, coronations, inaugurations, cocktails, convocations, dedications, religious or corporate events, and you want to showcase in a grand style with interviews, documentaries, highlight in glamour, events and style? An NTA Benin Diary program is the right platform for a wider audience. Showing on NTA Benin and also on NTA Benin YouTube channel for viewers home and abroad to enjoy any day, anytime. Wow. Contact us today at NTA Benin Marketing Department, TV Road, Benin City, or call the number on the screen. Just let us know ahead of your program. Events and Star crew will be there no matter the distance. Events and Star, highly affordable with unlimited value.
NTA Benin, the award-winning station.
Many thanks for staying tuned. Next is Sport Update with Bade Adeleye.
After exiting the 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup in Australia and New Zealand, Nigeria's Super Falcons are back in the country. The delegation, made up of some players and officials, touched down at the Murtala Mohammed International Airport, Lagos, on Wednesday. Meanwhile, the inspection team of the Confederation of African Football Wednesday inspected the Moshood Abiola National Stadium, Abuja, with Nigeria and Benin Republic having submitted a joint bid to host the 2027 Africa Cup of Nations. Facilities checked include the main pitch, practice pitches, players and referees rooms, control room, and the big screens. In the meantime, the 5th National Archery Championship ended Thursday in Benin City, Edo State, after days of training which included seminars and practical sessions. With the qualifiers for the 2024 Paris Olympics next in line, participants have been handed the task of ensuring they step up their performance.
The goal is for every archer to be able to repeat that precision score over and over again.
The indoor sports hall of the Package B section of the Moshood Abiola National Stadium, Abuja, is set to host a one-day sports entertainment show this Saturday. The event, which will also feature a taekwondo competition, is being organized by the Chika Chukwumerije Sports Foundation.
This is what sports should be all about. This is all we have. This is all we've done for years. And this is what we want you to support the sports industry with.
And finally, the introduction of more grassroots and national wrestling competitions has been identified as one of the ways to promote the sport in Nigeria. President, Nigeria Wrestling Federation, Daniel Igali, revealed this after watching budding and established wrestlers take to the mat at the second edition of the Senator Duyediri National Wrestling Classics in Yenagoa.
We are going to pick the team that will be going to the World Championships here.
About 20 states, including the military and paramilitary, are participating in the week-long event. With Sports Update, Bade Adeleye, NT News.
And that's it on News Update. Many thanks for watching. News translation in Edo language comes up in a moment. Please stay.
The ivory tower of your dream can be accessed if you have the right basics to access your future. Unibound International Group of Schools provides you with the basic necessities for your educational career. Unibound International Group of Schools, WAEC and NECO Accredited Examination Center, has its core values of raising academically versatile pupils and students, promoting practically oriented teachers, impacting sound and moral godly values, pocket-friendly and affordable education with enhanced, secured and conducive environment for learning. Unibound International Group of Schools, the basics provider, the future brighter, nurturing and stabilizing your ward for exploits. Enrollment is on. Visit us today at the school premises, number 29A and 29B, Egwadase Street off Akpakpava Road, Benin City, or call 0803-374-5905. The future is here. Unibound, the right choice for the wise parents. The future is here.
Be our guest at Nicholas Hotel and Suites. It is our top priority to give you the best treatment you deserve as you enjoy your stay in our exquisite rooms and suites, equipped with global standard facilities with 24 hours power supply non-stop and Wi-Fi internet connections. Welcome to Nicholas Hotels and Suites. Maximum comfort. We have presidential suites, executive suites, standard rooms, deluxe, in a restaurant stocked with mouth-watering meals. Don't forget to take away. In our bar, there is never a dull moment. Visit Nicholas Hotels and Suites, 100 Benin Auchi Road by Wando Filling Station, Adumawa, Benin City. Telephone 081-837-99526, 0703-8322-488 or 0705-148-2954. Nicholas Hotels and Suites. Comfort for excellence.
Wabava, on a nye de neve do no kia na fosa e goma. Pena na mwegbe ke azori kebu, na kia ubi pede va bukinode, olaga uga no rema ze butena ebweku James Oyomiri, no zekine we azeni ga dagben inoheki. Eno ya ga gbe ma ya nazeni kan egwan be pa mwegbe kore na ze o na tona. Zebe no gbebi nyema ya evo, kege na rioba ge abulaga ni karo ya sufome ikpe ano lagade, abu tabu ga no remi kebu, ori ga mo daka. Iriobe no, pe anare mwegbe ke azoge okari babu kponode, okeke na kawe aze ogari obi kebu. Agari miege okpe na kesiero ge azena, sokpange na ne ebwe kuje so yomire ge ya ulaga, oga no rema ze, ema mau egi no. Oni obesie ne ugani na mokian lele abari obi kebu. Na miege ogba ema ya ho, ge emo magba ge ino. Otwe People's Democratic Party swen porune be kpa azoge ikebu na kian ove ikpedeva ukinode. Okari oba abaseki numo kalo tu viporuni ke itame mesa bogida ora ke wari oba ge onwa west kebe afuze one is where otwe PDP ga yedagbin amasayo degi yan na ribeje yan peti zebe no gbebi yema ya evo if you tuni be sabongida ora ke iwa lawame dogbe obokian ne mani do mia kari oba abaseki omuno wo gbakana na yu ibe otedo blessing agbebakun kebe if you tuni obe ke kage ariegbe no degi anari ebeji PDP ekpeti olaga ni PDP yazi egbe for one west Dixon ahonsi ke tamia imama ni PDP menia degi PDP lapo eriobe ga yeve afuzi ve ke ariobage one west benivio tuni ya na be veladian do gbobo kian nivio tuni ni mo kian gian olaga to PDP botedo Tony azigbemi na gi mafia lo tuni ne emanokia makpe ayo ba zenodi eteniga erinya vanase wabava